Welcome back, everybody. Going to be testing out the Aria 1700 watt 10 quart air fryer here today. If you guys are interested in purchasing this for your own home, check out the links down below in the description. And keep in mind, I am not sponsored by anybody to make the video here today. I bought this with my own money based on my own research. Let's get started. Something I also really like about this air fryer is that when I close it, it's completely airtight. I've dealt with some of these type of air fryers before that when you close them, it lets a bunch of air out of the sides, for example, and it just takes the food a lot longer to cook when it's like that. But this one is completely airtight and it's not letting the heat out of the air fryer, so the food is going to cook a little bit more quickly. Now what we're going to do is actually test this thing out by cooking something in it. So first, I washed up my stainless steel racks right here. I covered the crumb catcher with a little bit of foil here just to make the cleaning process a little bit more easy on myself. And next, since I can't really wash the inside of this like in a sink or something, I'm just going to get a damp dishcloth like this and just wipe out the inside to make sure anything that's left over on the inside is cleaned off successfully, just because I'm paranoid with residual stuff from the factory on these kind of things. So I'm just gonna wipe it down real good and hopefully that cleans it down good enough. And then at this point, I can take the crumb catcher, slide this at the bottom here, take my washed steel rack, go ahead and slide it in at the bottom. And then just for testing purposes, I'm gonna cook one large size tamale in here. Go ahead and see how this thing turns out. Close this up. And I'm gonna go ahead and do, since I'm only doing one, and I want it to be pretty crispy, I'll do 400 degrees and I'll do 5 minutes to see how it turns out. There we go. I'm super excited and I'm so glad that I can see into this thing instead of having to constantly stop the cooking process. So this is just going to make my life a lot easier, and I'm glad that the crumb tray on the bottom also protects the entire bottom. Some other air fryers that I've seen, an old one that I used to have, only covered like 80% of the bottom, so crumbs would still get all over the place. Hopefully, since this one covers the entire bottom, it'll make the cleaning process a lot easier for me. So let me see here if I can go ahead, and I can turn on the light while it's cooking just by hitting the light icon. So really cool so far, guys. I'm really excited about this, and this thing doesn't look super ugly on my countertop. I've seen some air fryers that just look really ugly, so I'm glad this one looks good aesthetically and it's not going to make my countertop look bad, since it's going to be on top of my countertop 24/7. Alright guys, so that's 5 minutes on the tamale here. I'm going to go ahead and tap it with this knife. Still probably needs a little more time. It's not super crispy. It is a pretty large tamale though, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back in for a little while longer. Go ahead and do 400 again, and then go ahead and do another 5 minutes. Alright guys, our tamale is done cooking. That was 10 minutes at 400 degrees, and I am still successfully recording. Gonna go ahead and tap on it. It does have a nice crisp to it. I wouldn't say it cooked super quickly. I have seen faster cooking air fryers, but for only $80, I can't really complain. So actually what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this little tool that it came with to pull the rack out. Go ahead and go like this, and then I can grab it just a little bit easier, hopefully, with my fork here. So let's see how much it's stuck. Didn't really stick at all. Or well, I guess it did stick over here in the corner a little bit. Let's go ahead and try and pull it off. And keep in mind, I didn't put any kind of, I literally put no oil or non-stick spray on the pan at all. You guys can see it actually comes off pretty easily. So let's flip this tamale around. You guys can see, didn't really stick too bad or anything, was stuck a little bit. But for me, not putting any avocado oil spray or any non-stick at all on this pan actually did pretty good. Go ahead and try out this tamale, see how it tastes. All right, guys, I got my tamale on a plate here. Got a little bit of a crisp to it, but like I said, I really think the air fryer could have cooked it a little bit quicker. But again, for only 80 bucks, I mean, I'm not expecting like commercial grade air fryer technology or anything. Let's cook this up. It's nice and hot, got a nice crisp on it. And then honestly, I probably would have been better off putting the tamale itself probably in the middle of the air fryer instead of putting it all at the bottom, just so the air could circulate a little bit better. Go ahead and try this thing out. Super hot, so I'm gonna try and blow it off for a second for you guys, or for myself. It's still super hot. Burning myself a little bit here. So definitely did a good job, and for $80, I'm happy with it. Again, only problem with this thing is I think it could have cooked this a little bit faster, but 10 minutes at 400 degrees, not bad at all. Obviously, it's gonna change how long you need to cook things. If you really load up stuff in that air fryer, like if I do fries and wings, for example, I'll probably want to do the wings, give those a little bit of a head start, especially if they're raw, for example. But let me know what you guys think about this air fryer down below in the comments. For under $100, I think it's absolutely worth it. But if you end up having to pay the full price at $130, I would really look at your other options and see what you could get in the mid $100 to $200 range. That's a little bit better than this one. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one personally because the only thing that's all stainless steel that I could find for under $100 at this size. Again, let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments. Hope this video helps out. Thanks for watching.